all the way from Thailand. Now we move on to our next news. UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer is continuing to face a rebellion from within his own party ahead of a crucial Commons vote on welfare reforms later tonight. Despite making last-minute concessions to win over disgruntled Labour MPs, Work and Pensions Secretary Liz Kendall announced a series of U-turns promising that all existing personal independence payments claimants will be protected from changes to eligibility. She also pledged that the universal credit allowance and health top-up would rise with inflation each year through this parliament. In addition, the government will allocate an extra £300 million in 2026 to support sick and disabled workers, an amount set to increase yearly. A consultation into PIP, she said, will be co-produced with disabled people and released next autumn. Kendall confirmed that the U-turn will cost taxpayers £2.5 billion by 2030, just half of the £4.8 billion originally expected to be saved. Her own department's data shows the revised plans could still push 150,000 people into poverty by the end of the decade, though that's lower than the initial projection of 250,000 people. Despite these changes, many Labour MPs remain opposed. A coalition of 86 charities, including Oxfam, Mind, Shelter, and the Child Poverty Action Group, urged MPs to vote down the plan, calling it a political choice that harms disabled people. MPs like Richard Burgon, Rachel Maskell, and Nadia Whitcomb have vowed to vote against the plan, describing it as a cruel, inadequate, and ignoring the needs of disabled people. Burgon presented a petition signed by over 77,000 people to Parliament last night, while others questioned why the vote is being held before the PIP review is published. Now we are joined by Joshua Barnes. He's a correspondent at NewsX World. Joshua, what more can you tell us about the situation in UK and Keir Starmer's statement to come maybe tonight?
Yes, absolutely. Well, Asuma, this situation for UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer, it is another moment of difficulty in his short-lived tenure as Prime Minister. Voted in last summer, he has faced difficulty. The Labour Party say that this is from what they inherited from the Conservatives. Financial mismanagement, they say, has led them towards cuts like these ones that are being discussed and have been discussed in recent days, looking at welfare. Now, this welfare bill has been opposed by several significant figures. You've named some already. Sadiq Khan, who is the current Mayor of London, also Andy Burnham, the Mayor of Greater Manchester, two extremely pivotal and important voices within the Labour Party opposing this bill that Keir Starmer has been looking to push through. It is a bit of a difficult situation for the UK leader. He needs to cut spending. Finances in the United Kingdom are difficult. The Conservatives, of course, going through a period of Brexit and also COVID and difficulty around other expenses as well, has led to a point where Labour say they need to cut back their spending. Now, the problem is in the UK at the moment there is a severe issue with cost of living. People are earning less comparatively, with the cost of goods soaring. That's post-Brexit and post-COVID, and people feel poorer across the United Kingdom. So one area that Keir Starmer's looking at, which is welfare, some leaders are saying this should not be being touched given the current situation for so many working class families. Let's not forget the Labour Party and Keir Starmer throughout the campaign and early time in Parliament have said that they are the party for the working people, and that has caused these issues. Several recessions on that initial bill were made, which, as you've said already, modelling see around 250,000 originally being pushed into poverty. Modelling now suggests that'll be down at 150,000, but in a tumultuous time for so many lower earning families in the United Kingdom, a hit on welfare is one they don't want to see. We will look forward later, of course, to that vote that will take place, but dozens of Labour MPs potentially voting against their party. Questions will be raised at Keir Starmer if he's not able to get this welfare bill through. He rather convincingly won the last election, but the rise of parties like Reform and also the Liberal Democrats are potentially threatening Keir Starmer, and if he's defeated from within his own party on a bill he's already made concessions on, that's not a sign of strength for somebody who's been pushing reform.
Thank you very much, Joshua Barnes, for joining us and sharing that insight. Well, that's all we have time for. We will